champagne.
It's going to be champagne all the way from now on, Cynthia.
Oh.
Some women are like wine to be sipped casually, but you're champagne. Light, bubbly, full of life.
Oh, Henry, you obviously had a great deal of experience.
Oh, you could say that.
Oh, Henry, when you look at me like that, my legs turn to jelly.
I'm looking, Cynthia.
Too much for me. I've already had a drink from Mr. Cockcroft's hip flask.
Hip flask? When?
This morning. He put some in my coffee and tried to inveigle me into the strong room.
You didn't go, did you? That door's 6 inches thick.
Of course I didn't, don't be silly. Although I'm sure it would have been perfectly safe. He is a chartered accountant.
Yes, well, you better not try and liquidate your assets. Not while I'm around. Yes, Cockcroft had better watch out.
Oh, Henry, you can be so masterful.
Masterful?
And fiery.
What makes you say that?
Well, the other day when Mr. Cockcroft was talking to me with his hand on my shoulder and this crack reverberated round the room and I realised you snapped your pencil in half. You're usually so cool and unemotional. Do you think they've guessed?
Who?
The people at work.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good. It's better this way until my divorce is through and maintenance established, because John can be so vindictive. I suppose it's a good job I found out in time. At least there are no children.
Did you want children?
Oh, no, Henry. I couldn't bring children into a world like this. It would have been very selfish.
Quite.
Besides, I can't stand them.
Oh.
You've got children, haven't you, Henry?
Children. Oh, yes.
How many?
How many? 3.
3?
Oh, the world looked better then, Cynthia. Of course, they're not with me, they're with their mother.
Oh, so you're not encumbered?
No, I'm totally unencumbered.
Oh, good, Henry. I'm not the mother type.
No, I'll never see them.
I thought there was a son.
A son. Oh, you mean Matthew? Oh, he's no trouble. Quiet, studious boy. Hardly know he's here. I'd almost forgotten him.
He's not here now, is he?
No, he's spending Christmas with his mother. So, we're alone.
Alone?
I mean, we won't be disturbed, Cynthia.
Don't rush me, Henry.
I'm not rushing. Who's rushing?
It's just, I want the moment to be right.
When will the moment be right, Cynthia?
At the Grange, Henry. It's a beautiful hotel.
Yes, I know. I've asked for the room with the 4-poster.
Oh, what name did you give?
Barclay.
Barclay?
After the bank. I thought it sounded dependent.
Oh.
And I've got you something for the Grange.
Oh, not another present, Henry.
I saw it and I knew it would be just right.
Oh, Henry, it's beautiful. Do you think it'll suit me?
Well, perhaps we ought to make sure. I mean, it is Christmas Eve, and if you want to change it, there isn't much time.
Do you mean try it on?
Well, why not? You can change in the bedroom. I'll show you.
Oh, no, I think I can find the bedroom, Henry. You wait here.
Oh, of course. That was quick.
What was?
What are you doing here?
I've come home.
I can see that. What I want to know is why. You're supposed to be away for Christmas.
I couldn't do it to you, Dad.
Couldn't you?
I thought of you sitting here all alone and I just couldn't do it.
Of course you could. You've done it before. You've never given me a thought.
It's unfeeling.
Well, you've always been unfeeling. Why change now? Are you trying to confuse me?
I thought you'd be pleased.
Well, I'm not pleased. I enjoy Christmas on my own. I enjoy the peace and quiet.
Champagne?
And the champagne. I enjoy the peace and quiet and a glass of champagne.
2 glasses?
Yes, that one's for Charlie.
Next door?
Yes.
But you hate him.
I know I hate him, but it's Christmas. Anyway, I'm expecting him any minute, so if you don't mind...
What's that smell?
What smell?
Cheap perfume.
What do you mean, cheap? You know, cheap perfume around here. Where's your case?
It's in the hall.
Right, well, I'll run you down to the station if we get our skates on. You'll be in time to catch the next train.
But, Dad!
No, it's a nice gesture, but your mother needs you more than I do. I don't want to involve you in a tug of love, Matthew. It's not fair. Look, you must go to her.
I can't.
Of course you can.
I can't. She's gone away. What? She said it's your turn this Christmas.
So, that's it. Couldn't leave me on my own. You're of no fixed abode again, aren't you?
Well, yes.
Yes, well, you're going to get a shock when you open that cupboard. Nothing in it.
What are you going to eat?
I won't be here.
Where are you going?
Granny Willow's.
Granny Willow's?
Yes, bad news. I'm afraid she's not very well. I'm going to the bedside.
I'll come with you.
No, that's not the question. No, she needs complete rest. Yes, it'll be drawn curtains and the ticking of the clock all over Christmas. You know, you'd be bored.
Well, that won't worry me. Usually have a skinful Christmas Eve and crash out until Boxing Day.
Well, you're not crashing out at Granny Willow's. I'll run you to the shops before they close. Have a glass of champagne before you go.
Oh, thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well,
Very nice. There's been a complication. Double glazing salesman. You wait in here. I'll get rid of him.
but...
Wonderful. Right, I suggest you get down to the shops. Get yourself a Christmas dinner for one and a few crackers.
Oh, this won't be enough. You know how Julie can eat.
Julie? She's not here, is she?
Yeah, she's in the kitchen cutting a sandwich.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought I'd break it to you gently.
I didn't know your mother could be so vindictive. What are you trying to do? Wreck my life?
Hello, Dumpling.
What are you doing here?
I've come for Christmas. What's the matter?
He doesn't want us.
I didn't say that.
He's going to Granny Willow's.
Granny Willow's? Well, we'll come with you.
You can't.
Why not?
Because he doesn't want us.
I see. Well, it's nice to know you're not wanted by your own father at Christmas.
It's not that.
Did I ask to be born, Daddy?
No.
No. But since I have been born, the fruit of your union with Mother...
Oh, no.
Surely you can show some concern over my welfare during the festive season. Or do you suggest I go from door to door until someone takes me in?
I wish you'd never joined that dramatic society.
If I ever have a child, I just hope I give it a little more love than you're doing at this moment.
There's not much chance of that. You're on the pill.
I didn't have to come here tonight, you know, Dumpling. One phone call and I could have been in London, at Ronnie Scott's.
You're not going to Ronnie Scott's. You're better off here.
Better off? With nothing in the cupboard, you standing there like the ghost of Christmas past.
Now listen, Cynthia.
Why did you call me that?
What?
You called me Cynthia.
I didn't. Did I?
Yes. Why did you call me that?
No idea. Have a glass of champagne. I'll check the deep freeze.
Henry?
Stay in there. There's 2 of them.
Well, can't you get rid of them?
You know what double glazing salesmen are like. They want to measure up.
What?
You look really beautiful there.
I'm cold.
Well, put your coat on. I won't be long. When I tap on the door, nip upstairs and change. Ooh, rubbish.
He's talking to himself.
I think he's losing his marbles.
Look, I don't see any problem. After all, you two can look after yourselves. Not as if you're Hansel and Gretel. It'll be a good experience for you.
I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself, but I'm not going to be responsible for Frank.
Yes, well, I don't see... Frank? He's not here as well, is he?
Yeah, he's in the bathroom.
What's he doing?
It was a long journey.
And he had 6 Mars bars.
Oh,
He had 6 Mars bars because he was disturbed.
no. Why?
Seeing you again.
He's disturbed. I can't be responsible for Frank.
Neither can we.
He's under a child psychiatrist.
Why?
Because we couldn't get an adult one to take him.
It's not funny, Matthew. It's the classic syndrome. Broken home, deprived of a father's love, followed by confusion, instability, neuroses, and bedwetting.
He wets the bed.
It's all right. We brought his rubber sheet.
Rubber sheet? I can't be doing with rubber sheets.
Well, he probably won't need one now he's with you, his father.
Someone to look up to.
He needs a role model, someone to pattern himself on.
No. Can't pattern himself on me. Not this week. I've got things to do.
He needs you.
He doesn't need me. He never even liked me. And he was always dead miserable at Christmas. I remember when he put mustard on the lemon curd. 20 people nearly choked to death. Look, I can't cope with him.
Perhaps you'd like to tell him that. I'll fetch him.
No. I'll fetch him.
Henry!
You'll have to go. There's another one upstairs.
All double glazing?
Well, that's if they are double glazing. They're asking a lot of questions. I think they could be inquiry agents.
Oh, John could have sent them.
Oh, could have, yes.
I must go, Henry.
Well, you'll get a bus on the corner. I'll bring your clothes over later tonight. Ravishing.
Where is he?
He shut himself in the bathroom again. Listen, I've had a wonderful idea.
Oh, yes.
Uncle Jack and Auntie Mabel.
Yes?
Well, they love children. They'd love to have you three for Christmas. Why don't I give them a ring?
No, Mother's already tried them. They can't take us.
Why not?
Because Granny Willows is staying there for Christmas.
More champagne?
Why did you lie to us?
All right. I'll be honest with you. I should have told you the truth from the start. I've met a lady. And we're going away together for Christmas to a hotel to sort of get acquainted.
Why, don't you know her?
Of course I know her.
Are you sure? You are aware of the dangers of casual sex, Father?
There's nothing casual about this. She's a very respectable woman. But we're spending Christmas at the Grange to sort of, well, get to know each other better.
Double or singles?
What?
Double room or singles?
Matthew, how can you ask him that? After all he said about brief encounters and casual affairs.
Yes, what was it, Dad? One night of pleasure followed by a lifetime of regret?
Right. Singles, of course. But you see, I can't spend Christmas with you. It's out of the question.
Wait a minute. I want to be absolutely clear about this. Are you saying you prefer this woman's company to ours?
Yeah.
Frank's going to be very disappointed.
He won't be disappointed. I don't suppose he even remembers me. Hello. What's that, Frank?
It's a towel rail.
Yes, I can see that. What are you doing with it?
It came off the wall.
Never mind. Must have been loose. Do you remember me, Frank?
Yes.
See?
And what do you remember about me, Frank?
You were always shouting.
No, I wasn't. Nah, we had some good times together, didn't we? And I'd like to spend some time with you now, but I've got to go away for Christmas, so you'll have to spend it with your brother and sister, won't you? You'll like that, won't you?
No.
Yes, you will.
Who was that woman?
Have a glass of champagne.
Woman. He was kissing.
No, don't start that, Frank. Don't start making up stories. We don't like blabbermouths round here. And you're in enough trouble over this towel rail. And another thing. What was that? What? I felt a drop of water.
Oh, Frank, you haven't left the bath running again.
What? Oh. There you are. What did I tell you? Christmas pudding. I knew we had one.
It's a bit heavy.
Of course it's heavy. Full of good stuff.
Oh, how old is it?
It's older than you are, Julie.
No, it isn't.
It's been missing for years.
Well, that doesn't matter. Christmas puddings keep.
How do you know?
Because they're preserved in alcohol.
It didn't preserve you.
Watch it. And stop putting the mockers on everything. Oh, I see Frank's found the Christmas tree. Oh, yes. There. There. What do you think?
It looks tatty.
No, it doesn't. Frank doesn't think he looks tatty, do you, Frank?
Christmas trees are green.
Well, this one isn't. It's silver. When we get a bit of tinsel on it, it'll be transformed. There. Little bit of red. There. What about that, Frank?
We've got lights that go on and off.
You'll go on and off in a minute. And don't slide down those banisters again.
That's no way to speak to him.
Do you want him to wet the bed?
Why not? He's wet everything else.
It's a cry for help, Dad.
Then why doesn't he just shout? It's no good. You're not going to make me feel guilty. You didn't give me a thought until you were dumped here.
That's where you're wrong. We've bought you a present.
Present? I don't believe it. Remember the last time you bought me a Christmas present? Took you 5 years to club together to buy me a stick of shaving soap. And you knew I always used an electric razor. Present.
We thought you'd like it.
You better have it now, since you're going away.
Record?
It's the Mikado.
The Mikado?
It's a very good recording.
I'm sure it is.
3 little mates from school. She's gone and married Yum Yum. They're all there.
Yeah. That's very nice of you. Look, I'm sorry, I've got to go.
You go, Dumpling. After all, you've got your own life to think about.
That's right. Don't worry about us. It's Frank I feel sorry for. So looking forward to Christmas with you. Now what's he getting? A tatty tree, a few coloured balls, and a Christmas pudding that goes back to 1066.
Look, I'm sorry, but it was the best I could do. Look, I'd take you with me, but it's Christmas and the hotel's full.
You mean there's no room at the inn?
I'm going. Merry Christmas.
Is it, Daddy?
Mr. Barclay. Mr. Barclay.
I think he's talking to you, Henry.
Oh.
Yes?
Your table is ready now.
Thank you.
I hope you found everything to your satisfaction.
Perfect.
I'm sorry we couldn't get you the bridal suite, sir.
That's all right.
I know you particularly requested it, but there was some sort of a mix-up.
Yeah, please, don't mention it.
This way, sir.
Thank you.
Your waiter will be along in a moment, Mr. Barclay.
I wish he'd stop calling me that.
You didn't seem to know who you were, Henry.
Well, I got mixed up. Thought I was Lloyd's.
Never mind. Are you happy, darling?
Yes, why?
Well, you seemed a little strange happened in the car?
Well, I have been under a little strain lately.
Don't you worry. I'll soon smooth away all those cares.
No, I'm all right now. Now we're alone. Matter? Nothing. No, I just thought I saw someone I knew.
Not somebody from the office.
Well, I'm not sure. I could be mistaken. I'll check.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Been booked in.
What?
Had a couple of cancellations. We've got a double for Frank and me and a single for Julie.
Wasn't that lucky?
Incredible. Wonderful stroke of luck. Who cancelled? Parents whose children had descended on them at Christmas.
Not exactly. Actually, it's a bit pricey.
What do you mean, pricey?
Well, Frank and I have got the bridal suite.
What?
So we had to quote your credit card number. Well, we tried to get in touch, but they said there was no one named Willow staying here.
Everything satisfactory, Mr. Barclay?
Yes.
Why did he call you?
Shut up.
Barclay? No wonder we couldn't find you.
Well, I had to exercise a little discretion.
She's married, isn't she?
Separated.
You mean just for the weekend?
No. Until things are settled, it's better if she's not seen with anyone else.
Don't you worry, Mr. Barclay. Your secret's safe with us. Now, where do we rendezvous?
Rendezvous? We're not going to rendezvous.
Surely we're going to celebrate Christmas together.
No. Now, let me explain. You are here at considerable expense. You're going to be waited on hand and foot. You're going to have a wonderful Christmas. All I ask in return is that you don't acknowledge me either by word or deed. As far as I'm concerned, we are total strangers. Do you understand that, Frank?
Yes. Why did he call you Mr. Barclay?
Henry, have you noticed those young people
Young people?
behind you? They seem to be staring at us.
I don't think so.
That small boy can't take his eyes off me.
I think it's a squint.
They're all looking now.
Probably runs in the family.
Oh, do you think they're a family?
Well, I shouldn't think they want to sit together through choice.
Isn't it strange how parents of ugly children seem to have so many of them?
What?
No, can't be parents, must be brother and sister. They're far too young. I wonder what they're doing here. Don't you like to speculate about people, Henry?
No, I never speculate.
Oh, say, excuse me.
Yes, Mrs. Barclay.
Yes, those young people over there, do you know anything about them?
Oh, yes. A sad story, I'm afraid. They were going to spend Christmas with their parents, but apparently their father is languishing in a Saudi jail. What? Yes. Sentenced to 40 lashes for drink and debauchery. Oh. The mother's gone out to throw herself on the mercy of the court.
Oh, Henry, did you hear? Isn't that sad?
I don't think it's sad. Probably better off where he is.
Perhaps you're right. That young one's manners are appalling. Look how he's playing with his food. See, the older one's on his 5th glass of wine.
You can't see the label, can you?
No, but he looks very expensive.
Did you hear that? He called her Mrs. Barclay.
I thought so. It's a dirty weekend. What's a dirty weekend?
Never mind. And stop making islands out of your potatoes.
It's the Falklands.
I don't care.
And the gravy's the South Atlantic. Now I'm going on a bombing raid.
Put that bottle down.
No!
Give it to me. Ah, waiter. Could I have another bottle of Montrachet 83 and another tequila sunrise for the lady? Oh, and a packet of Galwas. Put them on my room number, would you? Oh, and a Coke for the boy.
Do you think that's her natural colour?
Nah, that came out of a bottle.
Her teeth look very even.
Too even. He's gonna get a shock when he finds them in a glass by the side of the bed.
I don't care. He's besotted with her.
What's besotted?
Be quiet. Just look at the expression on his face.
Yes, he looks like that when he's listening to Gilbert and Sullivan. This is serious. That woman could be my stepmother.
I think she's a gold digger. What's a gold digger?
Shut up! What's going to happen to the house? That's what I want to know. We're all due for a share. Even Frank. That will won't last 5 minutes and bang goes our inheritance.
What about Granny Willow's necklace? He promised me that. I can't bear the thought of it adorning that woman's neck.
Excuse me, I hope you don't mind me interrupting your meal, but I wonder if you mind settling a bet for us over there. Have you appeared on television?
Yes.
I thought so.
Oh, nothing you'd remember. My career's barely taken off yet.
I thought I knew your face. Perhaps we could have a drink later on.
Oh, that would be delightful.
You haven't appeared on television.
I was on Songs of Praise.
That was years ago.
He obviously remembered me.
I wouldn't start that. Not with Dad here.
Oh, do you mean Mr. Barclay?
What's that? It's sauce! I've been splattered, Henry. Splattered with sauce. It's that boy, that awful boy.
Excuse me, Mr. Barclay. It is Mr. Barclay. I am right. I did hear you called by that name.
Yes.
Yes, I must apologise for my younger brother. He got a little overexcited with the brown sauce. I'm sure it won't stain. Frank, come and apologise to Mr. Barclay.
That won't be necessary.
No, I insist. After all, I am responsible for him. His father's in Saudi Arabia, you know.
Yes, we heard.
Frank, what do you say to Mr. Barclay?
Sorry.
And to the lady? What do you say to the lady, Frank?
Are you a gold digger?
Sorry, Cynthia.
It's not your fault, Henry.
No, I'm sure it'll come off.
I blame his parents, the little hooligan.
Quite.
I think I'll go up now, Henry.
Right.
No, you stay here and have a few drinks and fortify yourself.
Fortify myself.
Yes. You look a little harassed, Henry. You stay and give me a few moments and then come to me.
Come to you.
Yes. The key, Henry.
The key. Oh, yeah. Come here.
Why?
I want to wish you a happy Christmas. I won't wish you a happy New Year because I don't think you're going to make it. And if you approach that lady or address one more remark to her, I'm going to stuff you in that suit of armour and feed you through the grill.
Hello, Dad.
Matthew?
Taking a stroll?
Yes.
I'll come with you.
No, I was just going to order a paper for tomorrow.
No papers tomorrow, Dad. It's Christmas Day.
Oh, yes, of course. What was I thinking of? Well, I won't bother then. Good night.
Good night.
Aren't you going down?
No, I'm waiting for Frank.
Isn't he in bed yet?
No, it's Carol singing.
Carol singing?
Well, it is Christmas Eve.
I don't care. I'm not going to like it. Not in this hotel.
What do you mean? He's made £5 already.
Well, perhaps I'd better go and find him. You wait in your room, in case I miss him.
Right. Good night, Dad.
Good night.
Oh, and, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Is that your room?
Yes.
Oh, that's handy, being opposite.
Is it?
Just in case there's any trouble.
Trouble? There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Well, you know Frank. He thinks this place is haunted. There's the suits of armour in the pictures. Says there are eyes watching him.
There are. They're mine. And don't you go frightening him. I don't want to be disturbed tonight. I've got a feeling I'm going to sleep very soundly. Good night.
Good night.
Did you not? Yes, I wanted to have a look at your room, see what I'm paying for.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice. Never been in a bridal suite before, not even on my honeymoon.
You don't know what you're missing. Freshly cut flowers, hearts embroidered over the bed, lace, romantic verses on the pillow. There are people at this hotel would give their right arms to stay in a room like this.
Yes, certainly wasted on you two.
That's what Julie said. She wanted to swap.
Well, she doesn't need a room this size.
Well, that's what I said, but she said she might want to do some entertaining.
Entertaining? Doesn't know anyone here.
Well, there's Roger.
Roger? Who's Roger?
You met him at dinner. Very nice. Gentleman farmer.
Oh. Well, I always said she could get on with anyone.
Only trouble is he's twice her age and married.
What? Where's Julie's room?
Next door.
Good night.
When are you popping in with a stocking?
What stocking?
Frank's stocking. He has one every Christmas.
Well, I can't help that. Where am I going to get a stocking at this time of night?
I don't know, but if he doesn't get his stocking, he'll go mad.
Wrong room.
How many drinks did you have, Henry?
Why?
You've been gone a long time.
I got talking to someone.
Talking to someone? You're hardly burning with enthusiasm, are you, Henry?
Of course I am. I am white hot with enthusiasm.
Are you, Henry?
Yes.
Oh.
Now we're together. And it's Christmas Eve. Oh, look. Look, I think it's beginning to snow.
Oh, yes, Henry. It could be covered in the morning. Untrodden, unspoilt. The fields and hedgerows buried along with our past, Henry. A new world for just the two of us. Listen, Henry.
I'll get rid of him.
Oh, no, listen. A solitary treble as pure as the night air. Isn't that beautiful?
I thought you didn't like children.
That's not a child, Henry. That's an angel.
Are you sure?
Memories are woven from moments like this, Henry. I shall never forget this evening.
Neither shall I. I think the angel wants paying. Merry Christmas. Now, where were we?
I think you were about to kiss me, Henry.
Oh, damn it, I didn't bring the mistletoe.
We don't need mistletoe, Henry.
Excuse me.
Yes.
If you don't shove off and get to bed, I'm going to wring your neck.
Oh, Henry. You could be so masterful.
I feel masterful.
Henry.
Is this the moment?
What?
The right moment?
Yes, Henry. This is the most perfect moment.
Sorry to disturb you.
Well,
I just thought you ought to know. I've just seen Julie. She's in the dining room holding hands with Roger. And they're not talking about crop rotation.
it's all right. Leave it to me. It was the night porter. I've left my lights on. Shan't be a moment.
Well, can't it wait, Henry?
Well, no. I might have trouble getting started in the morning.
You seem to have trouble starting now, Henry.
Shan't be a moment. Ravishing.
Another brandy.
Why not?
It's not that my wife doesn't understand me.
Oh, no, that would be a terrible cliché.
It's just that...
Oh, you don't have to explain. Marriage is so outmoded. It may have been suitable for some desert tribe, but not in any civilized society. After all, can one really legislate on love?
That's very profound, Julie.
I shall never marry. I've seen what it can do to people.
Really?
You should have seen what it did to my father.
Your father?
Turned him into a monster. He was a decent enough man once upon a time, till marriage turned him sour. Now he won't even acknowledge his own children.
Where is he now?
Oh, I don't know. One loses touch. Probably in some squalid hotel somewhere, pursuing yet another sordid affair.
That is disgusting. I hope you don't think that I'm like that.
Oh, no. You're different. You're like me. Even when you were with all those people, I knew you were lonely. When you've had an unhappy childhood, you can recognize that. One can be surrounded by people and still be alone.
Oh, yes. Did you want something?
Yes, I was looking for a lady's handbag.
Oh, do you think it'll suit you?
That's awfully good, Julie.
Oh, I do tend to sparkle late at night, Roger.
Roger! That's the name. They're looking for you. Someone's bumped your car.
What? The Jag? Excuse me.
What do you think you're doing? He's married.
I know.
Go to your room.
No.
You can't do it, Julie.
Isn't that what you're doing, Mr. Barclay?
It's not the same.
On the contrary. As far as I'm concerned, it's the classic case of the pot calling the kettle grimy bottom.
But there's no future in it.
No future in it. He farms half of Wiltshire.
It, fell down.
Did it really, sir?
I suppose it's very old.
It survived the Battle of Agincourt, sir.
Frank's in bed.
I'm not surprised. Still got this suit of armour to explain.
You won't forget the stocking.
Stocking? No, I won't forget the stocking.
See you later.
Cynthia, open the door.
Well, had you left them on?
What?
The lights
What lights?
on the car.
Oh, yes.
Henry, are you nervous?
No.
Only you seem rather distracted. You haven't done this sort of thing very often, have you, Henry?
No.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run you a bath and fill it full of aromatic oils and spices. And then I'm going to give you a massage. Would you like that, Henry?
Yes, I'd like a massage.
It'll relax you, Henry. Take your clothes off. Henry? Where are you going?
I just remembered. I forgot to lock the car. Exquisite.
So, the flesh-eating zombies entered the Grange by the second door. They hadn't eaten since Easter, so they were ravenous. They looked just like the other guests, except a little greyer due to a constant meat diet. They entered the dining room unsuspected, and before anyone noticed a certain lack of conversation on their part, they began to devour the guests. People who only a few minutes before had been looking forward to a turkey dinner now found themselves on the menu. The eaters were being eaten. After the gnawing and the crunching had ceased, there was a terrible silence, broken only by the occasional burp. And all that was left were a few empty dinner jackets and dresses. You all right?
Yes.
Our young hero, realizing the danger, slipped into a suit of armor that stood in the hall and stood ready to fight them off with sword and shield. You're not frightened?
No.
What was that? What? Shut your eyes. I think it's Father Christmas.
What's this sock?
It's not a sock. It's a Christmas stocking.
It smells like a sock.
No, it's not. It's a Christmas stocking, and it's full of good things.
This apple smells. Oh, and this orange.
You're not supposed to look at that till the morning.
Comb. Aftershave. Bubble bath.
Well, it was the best I could do.
But don't I get anything else?
You'll get a thick ear in a minute. You've still got that suit of armour to explain. Now get to sleep.
He wants a story.
Well, you tell him a story. I've got things to do.
Right. The zombies, gorged on human flesh, began to cavort drunkenly in a macabre game of musical chairs. Our hero knew the only way to kill a flesh-eating zombie was to destroy the brain.
Wait a minute. You can't tell him a story like that. He'll be awake all night.
That's the idea. You don't know what it's like sleeping with Frank. It's like waiting for the tide to come in.
I don't care. We're not having the flesh-eating zombies.
And you tell him one. You were always good at stories.
That's right. It's been a long time, but I'll just start you off. Do you know what day it is tomorrow? Said Florence to Dougal.
He's a bit old for that.
No. Well, it's Christmas Day, said Florence. Oh, I wonder what Mr. McHenry's bought us for Christmas, said Dougal. Oh, here he comes now. Boing, boing, boing came Mr. McHenry.
Wait a minute, he didn't go boing.
Didn't he?
No, that was Zebedee.
I thought he had the tricycle.
No, that was Mr. Rusty.
Oh. Guess who's coming for Christmas, said Mr. McHenry. Only Arabella the cow.
It was Ermentrude.
All right. You know so much about it, you tell him. I'm going to bed.
Are you going to kiss him goodnight? Mum always does.
All right.
Dad,
Yes, son.
what's a dirty weekend?
I'll speak to you later.
Go on, Matthew.
Who's that at the window? Said Dougal.
Hellfire, said Florence. It's the zombie flesh eaters. Room service.
What's he doing here?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Who is this man, Julie?
Ignore him, Roger. He's drunk.
Well, that's no excuse. He's been staring at you all evening and he's old enough to be your father.
I am her father.
What?
And she's underage.
No, I'm not.
You've been fooled, Roger, by half an inch of makeup and a pair of high heels. She's always been precocious. She had her own lipstick before she was 5.
Is he your father?
No.
Julie!
The voice is familiar. Could it be true after all these years? The locket. Let me see the locket. Yes, he could be my father. Grey and stooping now, but still the same staring eyes.
Don't start that. We've had enough drama for one evening.
I think I'd better go, Julie.
No, Roger, stay. I've made my choice. Where was that man when I needed him? Too late, Father, too late.
Oh, no, it's too late. It's 2:30 in the morning.
I'll see you at breakfast, Julie.
No, Roger, stay.
He is going,
No, he's
Julie.
not.
He is
No, he's
going,
not.
Julie.
No,
Go
he's
let go.
No, he's not. You are staying, and you're going to like it.
What's it all about, Henry?
A drunk got in the girl's room.
I don't see why you had to get involved.
Well, she was in danger. I couldn't ignore her cries.
I didn't hear any cries.
Didn't you?
Are you sure she wanted him to leave? She seemed to be holding on to him.
No, she was restraining him. But that's enough of other people. Oh, you look really wonderful.
So you keep saying, Henry. Is that all you want to do? Look.
No. I've waited so long for this.
Oh, so have I, Henry. Henry.
What is it now? It's Frank. He's missing.
We can't find him anywhere.
He may have been kidnapped.
Who'd want to kidnap Frank? Probably hiding from the zombie flesh eaters. It's all your fault. Well, you two go and look downstairs. I'll look up here.
And what is it now, Henry?
Child missing. I'm going to join the search. Leave the door. Ravishing.
Henry? Henry? Thank you.
Sorry, Dad. I thought this was your room.
Is that your son?
Yes.
And I'm his daughter.
And I'm the eldest.
Can we call you Mother?
Did you bring your family with us on our special weekend?
Well, yes, but... not what I had planned for Christmas Eve. But,
I never expected to be spending it in the bridal suite, eh, Dad?
no.
Never mind. At least the Willows are together again.
Yes.
Is he asleep?
I think so.
Looks like a little angel when he's like that, doesn't he? Be all right now. Now he's with you.
Yes, I suppose you're right.